And we're live. So welcome to the third eye activation meditation. And what we were going to do at the beginning during this time is just take a few moments to get comfortable. You can make any adjustments that you need to make, like maybe readjusting in your seat or moving positions if you want to go lie down somewhere, switch to a different chair. Sometimes people like to... What's up, V? Yeah, there was one person that had been waiting, so I just went ahead and jumped on because they were waiting for a long time. Looks like it's right at 8 o'clock now, so it's time. So go ahead and get comfortable. And Brittany, hi love, you made it. Awesome. Okay. So all we're doing right now is just getting comfortable, relaxing, switching positions, readjusting. If you need to do anything to adjust your clothing to become more comfortable, removing jewelry or anything like that. Good to see you too. I waved at your comment, like your comment was the one talking to me. It was you, Casey. Okay. All right. And you can also go ahead and just begin breathing. And the way that we breathe is just in through your nose, and you're going to pull the air in as long and slow and steady as you can. Yeah, of course. She says she says she's in the bath, so she's just going to listen from here on out, and that's totally fine. You guys can participate in the chat as much or as little as you want to. I'm actually going to recommend that you close your eyes and just sort of sit back and relax, whether you're in the bath or in your chair, wherever you're at. Do whatever you need to do to get the most comfortable you could possibly be. And so you're just going to start to breathe in through your nose, just pulling the air in as long and slow and steady as you can. And you're going to hold the breath in the lungs for as long and slow and steady as you can. And then you'll exhale the breath as long and slow and steady as you can. Continue to breathe in this way. And just at your own pace, no counting. Just simply focusing on pulling it in as long as you can, holding it as long as you can comfortably. Now the idea here is to always remain comfortable. You don't want to hold your breath so long that you're going to pass out or anything like that. Just hold it comfortable and exhale. Now just do this 3 or 4 times. And at some point in this deep breathing, you should feel kind of a switch or a shift where your body releases some chemicals and you just feel a little bit more relaxed than you did before. And so I want 3 or 4 times normally does it, but I want you to do it until you feel the shift. So I'm just going to breathe with you, allowing you the space and the time to await your shift. because we're not in a hurry. We have nowhere else in the world that we'd rather be, and nothing else in the world that we'd rather be doing. Just here, right now, breathing and being with each other in this moment. And this one bit of time that is just for us to take care of us and relax. Breathing in. And just becoming aware and noticing any sensations or changes in your physical body. Just making note, becoming aware of how your body feels differently now than it did before you started breathing. And I'm feeling as if, while connecting to your guys' energy, I'm feeling like most people have experienced that shift point. So we're going to move on to the next part. We're just going to do a bit of a progressive relaxation, starting from the tips of our toes. We're just going to become aware and bring our attention to the flesh of your body. And you're just going to pull that awareness up your body. And what this is going to look like is just paying attention and visualizing each bit of flesh as you pull the awareness up. So seeing each toe and seeing each toenail, just visualizing what your body looks like, what the toes look like, and then just pulling that awareness up the body, visualizing the foot, the top of the foot, seeing the curvature of your body and the contours of your body. And just doing this process in your own time. And every time you see, when you can clearly see the visual, I just want you to notice that part of your body becoming relaxed. And just release the tension and release any stress. As you see the flesh, it becomes relaxed. Just pulling that awareness up the body. Never forgetting to breathe in through your nose. Holding that breath. Releasing that breath. Continuing to pull that awareness up the body. And if at any point in time during this meditation, thoughts arise in your mind, it's normal. And don't think that you're doing a bad job just because you have thoughts or because you can't focus completely. Just let the thoughts come in, acknowledge them, and then let them go and come right back to whatever the last point is that you remember, the last body part that you remember where you were at, and just continue on from there. And that's what this is all about. It's not about silencing the mind. It's about consciously using your attention and your focus and being in control of it in that way. Continuing to breathe as you pull the awareness up your body, and each bit of flesh and every muscle in your body that your awareness touches just becomes relaxed. And just pull this awareness up until it reaches the very top of your head. And you can let your breath fall to a normal manner of breathing. However your body feels like it wants to breathe is the right way for you at this point. You can just let it fall to its own pace. Allowing all of your attention and your focus to go to your progressive body scan. Visualizing all the contours and the curves, that awareness just wrapping and flowing around every part of your body. And it just becomes relaxed and it falls limp as your energy touches each tiny bit of flesh on your body. And once your entire body has been covered in awareness, I just want you to sink that awareness into your flesh. And just begin to visualize what the parts of your body look like inside. Visualizing muscles and tendons and veins and bones and organs. And as your awareness touches each of these parts inside of your physical body, you become 10 times more relaxed than you were before, and you fall 10 times deeper into your meditation than you were before, and you just notice how you drift away, and you become limp, and you become relaxed, noticing how your body just breathes, how it continues to breathe, whether you think about it or not. And I just want you to feel into your body and feel if there's any more discomfort or any more stress, if there's anything that you can feel that needs your attention, then just send some extra love, some extra energy to that space, and do anything that you feel like you need to do to relieve that. And I want you to feel in to the surface underneath your body, wherever you're sitting and however you're sitting, and see if you can feel the surface, just how it rests up against your body. And just see how your body is sitting here relaxed and calm and safe. And see how your body just continues to breathe and it knows what to do. And so now, with this knowing of safety and security, I want you to bring your attention and pull that awareness to the space behind your eyes. And if at this point, if you have not closed your eyes down now, please do so. And I just want you to become aware of the space and how it's black, void of color. Just noticing that this space is here. And I want you to shift your vision just slightly upward and then slightly to the center, to the space right between your eyes and your eyebrows in the middle of your forehead, but not straining, just simply gazing upward a bit with your eyes still closed. And with this part of the meditation, your goal and the purpose is for you to be an observer. Your job is not to do anything, but be and observe and allow anything that happens from this point forward. So just observe the black, observe the space, and just allow it to be there and allow yourself to just notice it. Continuing to breathe. And if at any point you feel like your mind is cloudy, you're racing, or you're having trouble staying here and just accepting and allowing, just take a big deep breath like we did at the beginning. And just walk back through those same steps that it took to get here. And now I just want you to notice anything that is a different shade of black or gray or even white. And to just notice these spaces that are lighter in shade. And just observe it. And you'll notice that they may move, and they may look like different shapes or just blobs. And just notice it, make note of it, and just let them move and change and merge and morph. Like if you can remember being a child and laying on the grass and looking up at the clouds and just watching them move across the sky and change and merge into each other and separate. It's the same sort of idea here. You're just being, and you're just letting the visuals happen in front of your eyes. And if you don't notice anything, that's perfectly fine too. Everybody's experiences will be different. And anything that looks like light, just let it come. Just remembering that there's nowhere else that you'd rather be. There's nothing else that you need to be doing except for just being right here, right now. Observing this space and observing the different shades of white and gray. And just seeing the light and allowing it to come. And now you're going to begin to observe if anything, the space behind your eyes looks like different colors that you might recognize from your day-to-day life. And if you can recognize different colors, just acknowledge them and say to yourself in your mind what the colors are. And just observe the different shades and the different colors and the different shapes. Remembering to breathe. And if you feel any anxiety rise, this happens from time to time, especially with people that are doing their first ever third eye meditation, and that's okay. You can just stop and breathe. Remember that you're safe and that your body's safe, and come back. And this space is your inner world. And in this space, there is complete peace and perfect calm. And you can access this space at any time in your life that you need some peace and that you need some calm. And you can come here and just be an observer and allow. And now noticing if anything looks like shapes that are more intricate, or even pictures that you can make out. You may see animals or faces. And if you can, just simply make note of what it is that you see. And you can make note of how it makes you feel, or other things that it might make you think of, because they could all play a part. And now if you see little circles, little pinpoint circles of light that are extra bright, I want you to focus on those areas of light. And anytime you see them and you bring your focus into the circle of light, just take a big deep breath in through your nose. And our purpose and our intention is going to shift and change from being an observer to a participant. And when the circles of light come, I want you to feel into them and move your consciousness in. It's going to be like trying to look further without moving your physical body. You're just going to try to look further. And this can be a moment where a lot of people break focus in their meditation, and if you do, it's okay, just come back. Calming the body back down until you see the circles of light again. Now we're going to begin backing out of the meditation. And as you continue to breathe, you're just going to come back from being the participant to being the observer. Just letting any visuals take place in front of your eyes. And now moving your line of sight back to a normal position. We're coming back from that spot in the middle of your eyebrows, just letting your eyes rest at a normal gaze. And I just want you to take a moment to notice anything in your physical body, any sensations or feelings of movement. Because when we do chakra work, this can happen, and just to acknowledge it, to acknowledge the work that you've done and the changes that have been made. And just coming back to noticing the black, focusing on anything that's darker shades. And just sitting with that for a moment. And then feeling the surface that you're sitting on underneath you. And just remembering what position your body's in and how you're sitting, what you're sitting on, the room that you're in, and just visualizing what that will look like here in a few moments whenever we open our eyes. And then starting at the top of the head, just wrapping your focus and your awareness back around your body, just remembering what you look like, remembering your flesh, remembering the color of your hair, the clothing that you're wearing, and saying your name in your head. I am, in your name. Consciously breathing again with those big deep breaths in through the nose, holding it in the lungs, exhaling through the mouth, and just seeing your body again, feeling back into your body. I just want you to begin to breathe a little quicker and a little quicker with each breath. Noticing any physical sensations as energy moves through your body more freely. And we're just going to begin to wake the body back up by wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. And breathing quicker. And moving your whole hands now and moving your entire feet now. Big, deep, quick breaths. And you can move your arms around and you can move your legs around and you can begin to shift in your seat. And anything else that you feel like you need to do, just listen to your body and it will tell you what it needs to do to become fully awake now. Take these next few moments to stretch and drink some water and just really listen to your body, and it'll let you know anything that you need to do, anything that it needs. Just honor it now, and for the next few minutes, just try to stay connected. And we're right at about 32 minutes, so I'm going to let you guys go. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here. Brittany says she feels so relaxed. So do I. I'm so glad. And I hope that you guys come back and check out the description of this video, and it will give you access to some other things that I do. So I love you all. Thank you for coming, and I'm going to do another one tomorrow. I'm going to try to do one daily, so I hope to see you guys at the next one. Bye.